A very good morning to one and all present here. I, Sarvesh Arbadi, Assistant Professor, Department of Electrical and Electronics Engineering, feel privileged to welcome you all on behalf of Sri Venkateswara College of Engineering for AICT sponsored 2-week online faculty development program on fostering ethics, moral values, and character building in technical education from 23rd November to 5th December, organized by Department of Mechatronics, SVCE. It's a great pleasure to introduce today's eminent personality, Dr. Parmeshwar P. Iyer, Chairman, IPTEL, Principal Research Scientist, Indian Institute of Science, Bengaluru. We are very happy to have you as a resource person, sir. I welcome you for this session, sir. Sir is going to talk on topic understanding moral values and character building. It's a great honor for me to introduce today's eminent personality, Dr. Parmeshwar P. Iyer. Dr. Parmeshwar P. Iyer has retired as a full-time faculty member from the Department of Management Studies at Indian Institute of Science, Bangalore, India. He received his PhD in Systems Engineering from University California, Davis, USA. MS in Engineering from the University of Illinois at Urbana-Champaign, USA, and BTech from Indian Institute of Technology, Kharagpur, India. Professor Iyer's teaching and research interests include project management, technology management and entrepreneurship, business systems analysis, and knowledge management. He has authored 3 books on engineering, engineering project management with case study, project evaluation and implementation, strategic management. All the books are published by Vikas Publishing, New Delhi, and has contributed 1 chapter on biodiesel energy system and technology in a book on capacity building for sustainable development published by Third World Academy of Sciences, Trieste, Italy. Dr. Iyer also has published and presented over 53 papers in international and national journals and conferences. Professor Iyer is a recipient of several awards, including Silver Medal for General Proficiency from IIT Kharagpur, Harry G. and Harriet A. Wright Fellow of the University of Illinois, and Escorts ISAE Medal. Dr. Iyer has offered management development programs and consultancy in project management and strategic management to over a dozen corporates, including TCS, ITI, Wipro, 3SC, Compsoft, Liquid Crystal, NTPC, HKADB, Tata Motors, Dio Infotech, and the University of Mauritius. In the past 22 years, Dr. Iyer has trained over 3,200 professional engineers and managers in the areas of entrepreneurship, strategy, and project management. He has been invited to be on the board of directors of 3 information technology companies, and he is also on the governing council of 2 engineering and 1 management institute. Dr. Iyer has been elected as honorary life member of Global Institute of Flexible System Management. He is also a life member of Systems Society of India and Institution of Engineers. Post his retirement, Professor Iyer has taken up honorary position as Executive Director, AMBA, Director Eggheads, Technical Director Mind Matrix, and President at Vidya Mandir Trust. He's also starting up his own venture, Iyer's Cafe LLP, and this is a brief introduction of Dr. Professor Iyer. And with this brief introduction, once again I welcome you, sir, as a resource person for this session. I request you, sir, to take over the session. Over to you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Sarvesh and Vijayasri. It's a great pleasure to be here on this Saturday morning as a part of your AICT EFDP conducted by Sri Venkateswara College of Engineering. Uh, the topic is a very difficult one, so I'll try to do justice in the best way I can. I am not a psychology person, I'm not a humanity social science person. Actually, I'm an out and out engineer and quantitative person. But when a request came from Professor Vijay Sri, I thought, let me give it a try and share, at least based on my experience of the past, well, almost 45 years since I started teaching in 1974. So I'll share some of my learnings and experience and also some general thoughts. Actually, these are a lot of the things I'm going to say are common sense based. So no rocket science in it, no deep analysis really required. But I guess a question of using the brain, using the mind, using the heart in the right proportions, in the right combination. So I'll switch to share screen now. Okay, just some housekeeping rules before I start. Um I will speak for about 45 minutes in the first half of my presentation, and so it's already 7 minutes past since the beginning. So in another 45 minutes, I will take a break in the sense that I'd like to come back to this mode and see if participants have questions, comments, suggestions. I would like to get a feedback. And then after that, we'll do another 40-45 minutes till the end of the presentation. Is that okay, Sarvesh, to
Yes,
do it
sir.
in?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay,
So
sir.
I
Okay.
will now I'll make presentation for about 35,
Okay,
40
sir.
minutes now. And then we'll take a Q&A break and then I'll come back. Okay. So let me go to the share screen mode and
Okay, sir.
show you the slide that I have brought with me. Yeah. Can everybody see this PowerPoint?
Sir,
Is it
some
visible?
delay is there, sir.
Yeah, wait. Okay. Let me know when you're able to see.
Okay, sir.
Hello.
Yes, sir. Sir,
Can you see?
still, no, sir, still not yet come.
Fine.
Yes, sir. It's visible, sir, now.
It's visible now? Okay.
Yes, sir. It's
So
visible now.
I will now begin the first half of my presentation and
Okay.
tell you what I understand about moral values and character building. And as I said earlier, if you have questions, comments, suggestions, doubts, write them down. After 40-minute presentation, we'll take a Q&A session and I'll try to answer your questions.
Okay,
So
sir.
let's start from some basic understanding on what we understand when we say morals, values, principles, and all these difficult to understand terms. So, in very simple terms, morals are simply principles and values based on what a person or a society believes are the right, proper, or acceptable ways of behaving. So, there are two sides to this, right? So, the moral values could be the moral values of an individual, yourself, or me, or uh, anybody else, your students, your administrators, your bosses, or it could also be the moral values that the society accepts as being right, proper, or acceptable. I'll come to
Hello, sir.
Hello.
Sir. Yes, sir.
Can you hear me? See me again?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You are visible now.
These interruptions are not good. I mean, every 5 minutes we're going to take a break for interruption that's going to disrupt flow of thought and the flow of the presentation. Can you see my screen now?
Yes, sir.
Can you see
Share
my
it.
PowerPoint?
No, sir. Not yet came.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
There.
Yes, sir. It's visible, sir. Now.
Okay. So I was talking about what we mean by morals, what we mean by values. And these are some important, I would say, root principles or root values that every institution, every society, every nation, every person needs. Okay. I'll list them out now and then I'll go one by one in detail into what I mean by each one of these. So first of these important values is trustworthiness. What does trustworthiness mean? We see here I've given some uh, bullets here on what trustworthiness is. The ability to work with little supervision, yet seek guidance as needed. So if for instance, you work in a team, right? And the team leader or the group leader assigns some work to you. Now, he would consider you to be trustworthy and delegate the work to you if she or he feels that you can work on your own with little supervision. If you cannot do that, and if it requires the supervisor to watch over your work, keep an eye on you, see that you're not doing anything immoral, unethical, illegal, then there's no trustworthiness. Similarly, the team leader would expect you to be honest, reliable, ethical in all dealings. Because, there's a very simple example of how trustworthiness works in reliable advanced societies, right? So let's take a simple example of traffic lights, right? Now, when the traffic light turns red, if you are trustworthy, you're going to stop at the traffic light. And that's the trust that the people in the other lane will have, because when their light turns green, they're trusting that you're going to stop at your end so that they can go at the green. If you're not trustworthy and if you're going to jump the red light and obstruct or get into the traffic, we're going to have problems. Right? So all these social systems, all these, automated things, all the do's and don'ts, all the rules, regulations require that you as an individual, you as a citizen, you are trustworthy. It also means that you have to be honest, reliable, ethical in all dealings. I'll come to some of these terms again. So, what is it being ethical mean in a very simple way, right? Versus what does legal mean? See, legal is you do the right thing when somebody is observing you or somebody is supervising you or somebody is monitoring you. So there's a policeman at the traffic light. You legally are required to stop, so you stop because you see the policeman. But ethical is doing the right thing when nobody is watching you. So if you see a red light, even if you don't see a policeman, you're going to stop because that's what it takes to demand that you respect the signal, you respect the common scheme of things. So unless you stop at the right, the guy won't be able to go. So that's what ethics is. Similarly, let's say you walk into a conference, you walk into a room, and you see a hall or you see a place where lot of valuable things are left behind when people go for coffee break or tea break or something like that. Now, legally, right, if you pick somebody else's bag or laptop or something and you get caught, of course, it's legally wrong, you will be punished.